Hello! I recently did a video on this, the Ninja Double Stack. I've had it 2 weeks and I'm sending it back. You want to find out why? Well, I'll tell you after I've said, roll titles! Welcome to the channel if it's your first time here, and welcome back if it's not. Now yes, you might have seen recently I did a video on this, the Ninja Double Stack XL air fryer, and we've had it for a couple of weeks and we've used it most days, and unfortunately it's going back. The problem is it seems to cook food at the front but not so much at the back, and also it doesn't seem to cook very well underneath either. Now, I have seen a few people report this online. Actually, when I posted the video on my Facebook page, someone commented with a picture of something they've cooked, and it was the same as we're experiencing, where the front of the tray is cooking quickly, but the back not so much. Now, you might say, well, just take it out and give it a shake, which is something that you are meant to do when you're cooking something like chips. And that's kind of okay, and yeah, you can do that. But it still means that whatever's at the front is getting cooked a lot quicker than whatever's at the back. And if you're cooking something like a chicken, for example, you can't really get a chicken and shake it around. Well, you could, but you'd look criminally insane. So what we've done is we've actually spoken to Ninja, and they've said, oh no, that doesn't sound right. You'll have to send it back to where you got it from for a refund or a replacement. So that's what we're doing. It's actually being picked up in 2 days' time, and it's going back. I don't know whether we've just got a faulty unit. That is entirely possible. But I think actually, in my opinion, it's actually a design flaw. Now, if you think about a regular air fryer, a non-stacked version, you've got a fan at the top, you've got your heating element there, and you've got your food underneath. And the fan is blowing the heat down from the heating element over the food, and it's all sort of pretty even, and obviously that hot air is then coming back up and then being blown back down by the fan, so it's sort of circulating the air across everything a lot more. But with the Ninja Double Stack, because the fan and heating element are at the back, you've got the fan, the heating element, and then the stuff here. I think the fan is blowing the heat that way and it's hitting the front of the drawer. And so the hot air is just gathering all at the front. And I mean, I guess there's probably some kind of circulation, but I don't feel that it's circulating properly enough. Now, we tried lots of different things in here, and it just always seems to be the same. You're just finding that the stuff at the front is just cooking a lot quicker, and underneath is not cooking so well at all. And I'm actually going to test it with some chips in a moment, so stick around for that. But the problem is, it's not all about the cooking. I have noticed some quality issues with our particular unit. Now, this handle on the top here, some of the silver paint has already chipped off. And inside one of the drawers, the crisping tray, again, the paint has already chipped off. Now, I'd understand it if we were being a bit heavy-handed or had really scratchy metal utensils, but we don't. We've actually got some really expensive pans, so we threw out all our metal utensils and we just use plastic coated rubbery utensils now. So I don't understand how it could get scratched. And I've not even put the drawers in the dishwasher like it says you can do, because I was worried that they might get damaged. But they've just lost some paint just from using it for 2 weeks. And I don't think that's good enough. These machines aren't cheap. As I said in my last video, they retail for around about £320, but most places online are selling it for around about £260, £270. And that's a lot of money. And the air fryer that I've made a video about years ago was actually under £100, and it still looks pretty good today. There's no real issues. The plating on the crisper plate just looks amazing still. Even if this wasn't having the issue of the stuff near the front cooking quickly, I'm not happy with the quality of this at all. Now, it could well be that it's just a one-off and, you know, we've just got a bad one. But I've lost faith in it enough to say that when it does go back, I'm not going to be asking for a replacement. I just want a refund and I think I'm going to get a different air fryer. So I mean, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel and see what air fryer that we end up with. But yeah, I don't know if it's going to be a Ninja one, unfortunately. What I think I'm going to do now, rather than tell you all about these problems, is actually demonstrate the issue that we're having so you can see for yourself, because I know people online like to say, oh, you're making it up, you're not doing it right, etc, etc. So let's do that. Let's get some French fries and cook them according to the instructions and see what happens. And I'm hoping to be proved correct, because otherwise I'll just look really silly. Okay, so here we have about 500 grams of French fries. They're frozen, they've just come out of the freezer. So it's got frozen French fries, 500 grams, no prep needed, no oil needed, cook at 180 degrees for 22 to 25 minutes. Okay, so let's get our French fries in. There we go, 500 grams of French fries in. So they're in basket one, going to air fry, temperature 180 degrees, time 22 minutes. Okay, let's go. So I think what I'll do is I'll leave it for about 5 minutes and then we can see how they're looking. So not much cooking's gone on so far. Just give it a bit of shake for good measure. Okay, well what I think I'll do is we'll come back in about 8 minutes time and see how things are progressing. Yeah, let's do that. So we're well over halfway through our cooking time and you can see the problem. I think I'm gonna have to switch to an overhead camera so you can see properly. So this is the front and this is the back. And I mean, it's not cold, but it's definitely cooking a lot more here than it is there. And we've got like 8 minutes of our cook remaining. So let's give them bit of a shake. Yeah, some of that one there is just like, it's not even had the slightest bit of cooking really. Right, let's continue. Okay, let's see what we've got. Yeah. Let's go overhead again. There we go. It's very much cooking here, but not so much at the back. I mean, this guy here. This guy here is so floppy. But then go the front. It's just not cooking evenly enough. So yeah, look, these are still white. I mean, yeah, we can put them in for another 3 minutes. Let's make it the full 25 minutes cooking time. Right, let's see what we've got. It's definitely cooked here, mostly, but like if we go underneath, well, this poor fella. I mean, it's hot, but it's not cooked. Oh, that's even worse. It is really not good enough. That is not good enough at all. Yeah, it's faulty. It's so frustrating, it really is, because it's such a great design idea, but it just doesn't seem to cook properly. Now, definitely, we could have a faulty unit. I think that the way the air moves through it just doesn't cook the food properly. Now that was just some chips. Now if you've got something like a chicken in there cooking unevenly, that's not good. I mean, I'm a vegetarian, so I don't have a chicken to test, and I don't really want to try testing a chicken in here. And also, I get that you have to sort of shake the food or move the food around, but if you're having to do it that much, it's really not that convenient. These things are meant to be really convenient and meant to make life easier. And maybe if you had to shake it once, that's fine. But to sort of have to keep on going back, stopping, shaking, and sort of stand and hover and watch it cook and then, oh, I've got to shake it just doesn't seem convenient. And our old air fryer wasn't like that at all. Near the end of its cooking cycle, it said turn food and you could get it and shake it, but everything would cook pretty evenly. But this doesn't cook things evenly. And even if I do have a faulty model, which is entirely possible, the quality issues on the handle and the crisper plate, they're pretty inexcusable really. It's had 2 weeks of use. And yeah, just for it to look so rubbish so quickly, it's a real letdown. So it's really hard for me because obviously I put out a video that a lot of people have seen where I'm saying this looks great and this is wonderful. And because of the way that YouTube works, I can't edit that video or come back to it or do anything like that. So that is why I've filmed this, because I'm hoping that people will also see this video as well, because yeah, I just can't recommend this. Like I've said so many times, it could be that mine is faulty, but there's enough people on the internet who've mentioned a similar issue to make me think there might be a problem with the way this works. But I'm no expert, I'm just a normal person like you at home, but I've just got a camera and a YouTube channel. I'm not an expert in air fryers, I'm not an expert in kitchen technology, so yeah, don't take what I said for gospel, do some investigation for yourself, have a little look around. And maybe if you've got one and you've got a similar problem, let me know in the comments. And also, if you've got any other air fryer, let me know in the comments, because I think I'm going to be shopping for a new brand very soon. I am gutted. I'm gutted that I've spent so much money and it's not very good. And I'm also gutted that I might have caused other people to spend their money on this and it's not very good. Hence this video. I'm just really sad, and I just wish that this lived up to the hype and the marketing, because my one and other people's that I've seen certainly doesn't. Damn it. My thoughts after 2 weeks on the Ninja Double Stack XL. It's not been a fun 2 weeks, and I'm glad that I've actually been able to show you it for reals in realish time. And I'm glad that I've been able to show you the issue happening, because sometimes when you film videos and there's a problem, it doesn't always reveal itself on video, but it very much did there. So yeah, I hope this video has been helpful to you. If it has, then please make sure you hit that like button. But yeah, I don't think I've got anything else to say, so thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, but for now, it's game over.